Hello everybody and welcome back to FM24 with the Youth Academy Guiseley save. And well, this in the year 2058 is looking very good. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back to the save. We're actually going to be taking on CFR Cluj, or Clunge if you like the in-betweeners, in the Europa League phase where things are going very well. But if you look to the screen, I will zoom in on it right now if editing Dave does what he's meant to. And yeah, fifth. 30 points. We are 5 points off Liverpool in second. We're 11 points off Chelsea in first, who are smashing it. But yeah, a really, really good start to the season. I mean, our goal difference of +6 isn't amazing. But then Arsenal are ninth with the goal difference of -6. So we're looking pretty good this year. It seems to, again, have clicked. We are making substitutions at the right times. We're having people play as we want. The youth players we've progressed into the first team are performing. The people we've let go haven't really been missed. So it's all just clicking really well. I mean, we still get the odd hammering if we look at the results here. So beginning of the season, obviously, we lost 2-1 to Southampton. The 3-2-3-2 took over. That saw us go unbeaten in 3 games. Then we lost to Man United 2-1 going back to the Diamond. So I thought, sod the Diamond. And we went to the 3-2-3-2 and we went unbeaten for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games until we came up against Champions League winning West Ham. It was 2-2 until the 90th minute. This game, very, very irritating. We lost that and then we went on 3 games unbeaten again. Stoke in the Premier League beat Valencia 6-1, which is what a game I was going to come back for, but I thought it was a little bit too early. We beat Tottenham in the Premier League, then lost to them in the EFL Cup. But we beat Man City 3-2 with Kennedy Joseph nodding in from a corner in the 71st minute. Anderlecht we drew 3-3 in a bit of a crazy game in that one. Yeah, late penalty for them got them the equaliser. We then lost to Newcastle 4-2. We beat Fulham 3-1. We beat Hertha Berlin 3-2. Lost to Liverpool 2-0, beat Crystal Palace 2-1 and have just beaten Brighton 4-1 with Joe Page and Jeff Hogg and John Carpenter all getting on the score sheet. And today we take on CFR Cluj as we go into 2 winnable games against Middlesbrough and Southampton and then take on the all-conquering Chelsea. But yeah, a very good start to the season so far. It has been very good, very enjoyable to play. And we've been doing pretty well in the goals. Let's say just get rid of. Yeah, actually, everyone is fit. So this is everyone in the first team squad. Goals are going to Phil Carney. He's back on goal scoring form, 17 in 24. Crimson Mori has 10 in 19 total appearances for us. 9 for Jeff Hogg, 9 for Andrew Neeson, 3 for Aaron Gray, 3 for Kennedy Joseph. We've worked on our corners a bit more. 2 for Joe Page, and then 1 for a spattering of people in here. In terms of assists, Phil Carney is the main man. He is wanted as well by Tottenham, which will be hard to try and keep him around, to be honest. They're a bigger, better team than us. 9 for Andrew Neeson, 8 for Aaron Gray, 7 for Alphakoff, 6 for Maury, 2 for Jeff Hogg, Joe Page and Atlee Burge, as well as Joel Paz, Fintan Strait, Eric Klingspor in there as well. So, and appearances-wise, yeah, there's still a few that are just getting substitute appearances, but they're all doing their part for the squad. I mean, Jean Mosametti, 14 sub-appearances. He did actually get a big injury earlier on in the season as well. But yeah, some more appearances happening for a few of the patrons. Fintan Strait, 1 start, 8 sub-appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. Supreme Dave has got a few sub-appearances as well. Michael Schmidt, Kenneth Harver's got 1. Nicholas Myberg, you're training with the first team, but you're not actually playing at the moment because we've got obviously a number of good goalkeepers. But yeah, lots of good performances, which is good. The team are performing very well. Yes, we've come back for a game I'm expecting us to win as well. So all in all, yeah, we're loving life, in a cracking position. And all the other players who had patrons and channel members that had players that left the club, you now have new players at the club. So the likes of Loic Neuhaus is here. There you go. There is your new left back. You've moved from right back to left back, but looking all right. And I've changed the number configuration. So now anything below 7 or 8, I think it is 8. Anything below 8 is now red. 8 to 12 is white. 12 to 16 is yellow, I think it is, and then anything above 16 is green, just to make it a little bit easier to see what's happening. So Connor's still in there. Jake Mills, you've got a new player in central midfield as well. who, by all counts, Jake Mills, your player looks like he's going to be very good. He's consistently top of the under-21s and under-18s ratings, which is good. Who else was looking for a new gen? Javi Edwards has always had the same player, although you may be getting a new one next season. Kazushi is now Serbian rather than Portuguese, and you are in the attack midfield right position, very highly rated there as well. Kenneth Harve, I think, has stayed the same. Supreme Kiddie stayed the same. Jake Mills, was there someone in the under-18s that may have got one? Like Bellamy's balance on is down there as an English centre-back, so he's doing all right as well. Generally, as per normal, it's the higher potential players are getting the taken over by the patrons and the channel members. But yeah, so all in all, it's been going very, very well. Now, because we're playing better, interest is happening. Phil Carney is wanted by Tottenham. Aaron Gray is wanted by Brighton. Crimson Moore is wanted by Southampton. So some of our players are now getting noticed. And talking of Crimson Moore, the original Crimson Moore, who is Josh Wallace here, at Man City, transfer listed and under a bid from Al Shabab. So Josh Wallace, the original Crimson Moore, who has been banging in goals and playing very well for Man City, all of a sudden this season has found himself out of the fold and could be, let's say, getting a lucrative move to Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia. So yes, there you go. Right, before we get into the game today, question of the day. I'm not going to put it right at the end of the video, which I did last time. Question of the day today is coming probably in the middle-ish, some point. What type of save do you think I'm going to do next year is question one. And question two, what type of save are you going to do next year on FM24 if you're getting the game? So yeah, let me know, what do you think I'm going to do and what save are you going to do? Because I'll be interested to know if anyone guesses correctly what sort of save I'm going to do next year. It's quite niche. Again, I think this is quite niche. I think the save I'm going to do is quite niche. We will be signing players. And yeah, I don't want to give too much more away. So that's how we're going to start it. We're going to be signing players, but there'll be some restrictions because I don't want to just take it by storm. So yes, let me know. Question of the day. Question one, what sort of save do you think I'm going to do on FM24? And question two, what sort of save are you going to do on FM24? Right, let's go and play Clunge. There we are. Before we get into Clunge, actually, the Europa League. We are 5th, that's the Premier League. We are 3rd in the Europa League. Everybody around the world, I've spoken to them all in 2058, they've all said the final we want is Guiseley v Juventus. That's what they've all said. They've all said they don't care about Man City. They don't want Man City to do well. They all want a Guiseley v Juventus final. So hopefully that's what we get. If we win this game, we are through into the playoffs, which means we don't have to bother with any extra game. We do get a week or a couple of weeks off. Bigger teams that are in here that are struggling a little bit, Inter Milan, just hanging on to an automatic qualification spot. Likelihood is they'll qualify automatically. Sevilla all the way down here, struggling a lot this season. Dynamo Zagreb, Werder Bremen, I'd expect to be doing better. Anderlecht, who drew with us 3-3, is basically just drawing games, 4 draws, 1 loss, which is to Legia Warsaw of all people. And Fenerbahce, right down the bottom, I'd expect to be doing better. But yeah, we're taking on Clunge, who have won 1, drawn 1, lost 3. So we will be heavy favourites for this game. But because it is Europa League and we've got a little bit of a sort of, freedom of what to do, we are going to get a number of Patreons onto the bench. So Supreme Dave will come on the bench, Matthew Bissett will come on the bench, Kenneth Harth will come on the bench, Michael Schmidt, who's back from injury, will come on the bench from Osam Meti. Kenneth Harth, you're going to go in there. And I'm just wondering, is there anyone we can start? Let's start Kai Harding over Joe. Sorry, Joe, you're going to be dropped for this one. Do you know what? We're going to start Fintan straight in there as well because it's Cluj and we should have enough to get past them. Carney and Jeff Hogg. I feel like Crimson Moore can come back into the team. Let's put Crimson Moore in for Carney. And I think we should be... Do you know what? Supreme Dave's going to get a start. Supreme Dave's coming in on the right wing. So we're looking like... Ooh, are you? Yeah, we'll give you the first half. We're going with this. Victoriano, 2 feet, Joseph, John Carpenter, Supreme Dave, Alpha Atlee Berge, Kai Harding, Fintan Straight, Crimson Moore and Jeff Hogg up front. Let's get into the game now. in other news, I'm hoping, not this week, because it's a bit touch and go with work, but I'm hoping that in the very near future, Wednesday streams will be coming back. Now, I know a lot of you are in Europe, and obviously I'm based in Singapore, but I think there's potential that me streaming in the evening means you can watch the anthems back. You can watch my streams during the day, potentially if you work from home or you're off school or something like that. But yeah, we will see. So keep an eye out on twitch.tv/cultureleftfoot, and we'll see what happens. But my plan was potentially stream a bit of FIFA Ultimate Team. I've never really played it. Maybe we'll stream eFootball. Maybe we'll stream Football Manager. Who knows? But I'm very excited to say that we may be streaming. I don't want to commit to it because I'm awful at committing to streaming, but we may be streaming again in the future. My wife always has evening calls on a Wednesday. My Wednesday nights are now generally free unless I have a work call, so it could work reasonably well. Yes, here you go. People are always asking, how do I get through games so quickly? Well, I play them on key highlights at that speed. So, yeah, it does zoom through games. But anyway, let's get into it. So Joseph brings the ball out from the back into Atlee Burge over the top. Jeff Hogg is in. Great first touch. It's 1-0 inside 2 minutes and 15 seconds as Jeff Hogg gets his 10th goal of the season. And yeah, I'm excited by showing you this game. It should show how the system works. It should show how easy these sorts of games in the Europa League are for us now, which is good, as Jeff Hogg, lovely touches there, and then a right-footed finish past the goalkeeper makes it 1-0. Guiseley early on, a very good win. And I know that you guys and girls people that subscribe to the channel and are giving that little bit of extra as a channel member or a patron do like to see your players play. So hopefully this will help you out. Kai Harding's hit the bar. There is someone that doesn't score many goals. Kai Harding doing a fantastic job there. As you can see, this result as it stands pushes us up to second in the Europa League table as El Tufe comes forward from the back, just holds it up all the way back to Victoriano, up to Joseph. Joseph out to El Tufe. Oh, Carlos Victoriano, by the way, in the at the end of the summer transfer window. Oh, Crimson Moore can't quite get there. Kai Harding, first time volleyed cross. Unbelievable, Techers. Carlos Victoriano at the end of the summer transfer window on deadline day had interest in him from Real Madrid. Oh, Jeff Hogg's in again. It's 2 for Jeff Hogg. It's a lovely ball from Alphakoff. He is very good at passing, and playing in that Segundo Volante role allows him to be attacking and allows him to release passes like this. It was just a wonderful pass from Alphakoff. Lovely turn over the top into the space, and Jeff Hogg on the half volley, 2-0 to Guiseley. So yeah, there are big teams sniffing around our players now, and this is the test of how much they love Guiseley. Do you love Guiseley enough to say no to Real Madrid? Do you love Guiseley enough to say no to Tottenham Hotspur, who obviously dominated the league in this save? They've won Champions Leagues. They are a big team. As here come Cluj into Radulescu, over to Kadar. Kadar's in squares. It's Otter looked offside, but he's not, and it's 2-1. Well done to them and him. That looked offside. I'm going to try and pause this at the right moment. Radulescu, put it over the top. Kadar's there. Is it just... I mean, he's in front of the ball there. I'm just wondering, is there any way we can... You can't reverse sideline, can you? Can you go behind the goal? Oh, no, this is... Hang on. So I'm going to go sideline there. Replay cam here. That's what I want. Sideline. I mean, it's looking a little bit dubious, isn't it? Let's just I don't know, I may have rewound too far here, but the ball came out to the right. Radulescu brought it down. Lots of space on the other flank. They use our little place. Kadar's there. He's just there. He's kicked. Yeah, he's just behind play. Well played, Cluj. Well played. Let's skip. That should put us back to the live game. But yeah, half an hour gone, 2-1 up. They are getting back into it, so we're going to try and push them back into their half. As you can see, they've not done too much other than that chance. Taranu back to Lakatus over the top, but that's going to be easy for Tufe to pick up Joseph. Now, the 3 at the back, we have Joseph as a ball-playing defender on cover. So what he does really well, Jeff Hogg could have a first half hat-trick. He's got past the back line. Great save from the keeper. and it's cleared away. But yeah, Joseph at the back has pace to do covering, but it does knacker him out because he's continually running sort of up with the line, then dropping back. John Carpenter nearly getting a goal in the Europa League. He does love a header this year, John Carpenter, from throw-ins like this. Oh my word, John. Oh my word. I was just talking about you scoring from throw-ins. It's a really good tactic to do. Do the short throw to someone on the wing who's decent at crossing, and Jeff Hogg, as you can see, picks out John. But that touch is Fellaini-esque, is how I would describe it. Literally, their defender tried to jump. You're just so tall, you chest it down. And a lovely right-footed volley into the bottom corner from John. Lovely stuff, as you can see. Dominating the game. 0.53 to 1.46. 12 shots to 4. 6 on target to 2. We are playing very, very well. And I'm going to tell them that. I'm happy. I'm happy with the number of shots. Now, Supreme Dave is tired. He obviously played for the under-21s probably yesterday. So he will come off. And on to replace him. Ben Campbell-Sculls. Ben Campbell-Sculls has been playing in that position for a couple of times off the bench as well. So we'll give the youngster a run out. He'll get half the game, unless obviously there's an injury. Now, can we do the same set piece again? Jeff Hogg swings it in. John Carpenter. It's magical when things work. Oh, I didn't upgrade the subscriber count. We're actually on 8,790, I think now. But yeah, Kai Harding, Jeff Hogg, it's wonderful, isn't it? It's just wonderful. When something works that you set up, it's delightful. It's delightful. And John Carpenter is on for a hat-trick in this game. Who would have thought that when we started this up? Give him a bit of praise. 4-1 up, nearly time for the rest of the substitutes. Kadar swings it in. El Toufe heads it. Atliberge comfortable? That's not a word. Comfortably back to Victoriano. El Toufe to Campbell-Sculls. Alphakoff. Here is Crimson Mori. Lots of space in the middle for the on-rushing midfielders. Jeff Hogg gets to the byline. Cuts it back to Campbell-Sculls. Into Fintan straight. Alphakoff! Come on, his first goal of the season from that Segundo Volante role. I tell you what our squad has right now is options, and it is wonderful. Because if you think, at the moment, we're not even playing Eric Klingspor, who is a Swedish full international. Lovely awareness from Fintan straight, by the way, to touch that back. And yeah, 5-1. But it allows us to mix it up a little bit. If we're playing someone who's stronger than us, we don't play Alphakoff in the Segundo Volante role. He's a bit too flair player. We bring in Eric Klingspor. But with how we're playing at the moment, we can mix things up a little bit. So Matthew Bissett on for Atliberge in there, who's getting a little bit tired. Who else do we want to bring on? We could bring on Joe. Andrew Neeson, you can stay on the bench. I think you get enough football as it is. Michael Schmidt. Let's bring on Michael Schmidt for Fintan straight. Kenneth Harv up front for Jeff Hogg, who's played very, very well. And we have one sub left. So do we give Big Des a game? I mean, Big Des has been playing quite a lot as well. Big Des has been playing a lot. I mean, we've got options. We got options coming out of our ears. Let's leave it. We'll do our final substitution a little bit later into the game. But yeah, 5-1. We are smashing Cluj. We are going up to second in the table. I will assume that means... Oh, no, it's the same amount of games as Man City. So, yeah, not too bad. Right, let's get some last bit of fresh legs on. I don't think we've got any other patrons other than Joe, who's playing quite a bit. Sod it. Let's get the Patreons on. Joe Page on for Kai Harding. So a Patreon channel member switch there. But it's been a magnificent performance. And boy, haven't they done well. 2 points off Juventus, who have played 6, won 6. We've had that one draw in there against Anderlecht. But it looks like it's going to be 5 wins from 6 in the Europa League as we dominate Cluj in Romania. I think they're Romania. I'm pretty sure they are. 21 shots to 6, 9 on target to 4, XG of 2.02, so 5 goals outperforming our XG, but complete domination of the game. You love to see it. Jeff Hogg, man of the match. Very well done. An excellent win, and having those options to rotate is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? And that should now secure us into the knockout phase. So hopefully we can... get through. So there you go. Man City, Guiseley, Bodo Glimt, Hertha and Legia Warsaw are into the Europa League thing. 5-star Guiseley chant. We get $500,000 for winning. El Toufe is still tired. Jeff Hogg with 2 goals, 2 assists. What a performance that is, as target prefers Jeff Hogg to Hanover. I wouldn't swap for him, not even Saxon Hanover. I mean, no offence, Jeff, but I would swap you for Saxon Hanover. I think. One of the questions I have is, if we were able to buy players, how good could we make Guiseley? But that's not the point of this save, and we've proven that we're doing a bloody good job of it anyway. So, yeah, we're in a cracking position. But thank you so much for watching. We are going to leave it there. We will be back in March for Youth Intake Day in the next one. The preview was half decent, a couple of A's, a couple of B's, and then D's and E's in there as well. But yeah, we're in a very good position. The league's going well, Europe's going well, formation's working, shape is good, squad is good, injuries are a minimum, touch wood. But yeah, we're doing all right. So thank you very much. Remember to answer the questions. What save do you think I'm doing next year? And what save are you going to play next year in FM24? But thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because it always helps the algorithm. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.